Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Ben. And for those of you that don't know, I've been bulking for like 2.5 years since my show in May of 2022. So your boy's been pretty fat for a long time, but we're coming to the point where we're around peak bulk. So I'm gonna take you guys through a full day of eating, show you just how much food I'm actually eating. We're gonna go to the gym, hit a leg day, show you guys how to actually train properly on a bulk and just training hard in general, because you should be training hard if you're bulking or cutting, doesn't really matter. But especially when you're bulking with the extra food, you wanna make sure you're actually using that extra food. I also have a big announcement. I'm gonna get it right out of the way. I will be doing a show pretty soon. We're aiming for May of 2025, so in about 5 months from now. It's currently December. So we're starting prep very soon, just so I know I have enough time. I know it's, 5 months, which is a lot of time, but just want to make sure we're ready. So I'm going to document obviously the entire prep for you guys. Put on a decent amount of size since the last show, so I'm excited to see what I can bring to the stage again this time. Putting your head down for a couple years and actually locking in, treating your off season like you're on prep is very important. That's something I try to tell myself on my bulk, on my off season. Stick to the meals, don't go off the plan, and just be dialed in. Full day of eating today. We'll get right into it with first meal. If you've seen my recent full day of eating, it's the same kind of concept with the drinking of the egg whites. We have 330 grams of egg whites that I will just drink. Also saw some comments about, oh, egg whites, you only absorb 50% of the protein or whatever. Bro, they're pasteurized egg whites. I don't think y'all know what that means. Y'all are the same people that believe everything that you hear online. So, it's understandable. I can understand if you're talking about egg whites from like an actual egg that's not like pasteurized and shit, but they're pasteurized egg whites. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna die. I'm getting the protein. And unfortunately, guys, we got rid of the Uncrustables. The Uncrustables was it was a phase. It was a phase, and now the phase is over. So we're on oatmeal now. A lot better for you than Uncrustables. And with bodybuilding, it's not very healthy. So when you can make things healthier with your food selection, you should probably do it. You know what I mean? We have 35 grams of oats. I get these natural quick oats, where the only ingredient is organic rolled oats. Kind of just eyeball the water. I get it from my little filtered water in here, and we microwave her. This meal is very quick in the morning, which is something that I'm looking for, because I'm not very hungry in the morning. So just drink this, eat some oats, and then you're good to go. You know what I mean? While that cooks, down the hatch, bang. Bit of a brain freeze. They're a little cold. It gets easier over time, but it's still not like, it's not preferred. Into the oats, we have 16 grams of peanut butter, which if you're not putting your peanut butter jar on the scale and grabbing it out to measure it, you're tweaking. That's the only way you should be doing it. Mix this into the oats. I like some cinnamon in there. We'll throw some cinnamon. And last but not least, strawberries. We have 100 grams. While I'm cutting these up, I'm gonna throw up a side-by-side of what I look like now versus my last prep about 2.5 years ago, just so you guys can see the visual difference between being absolutely peeled and being bulked up, because I've kind of made some gains. You know what I mean? I weighed in at 182 pounds this morning, and then prep, I was probably around 150s when it got to the end of prep. All right, so that's what it looks like. Meal one, typically I will put some sugar-free maple syrup on here, but I ran out. I think I ran out. Do I have another one? There's no way, right? No more sugar-free maple syrup. So this is basically meal one. We have 330 grams of egg whites, 35 grams of oats, 16 grams peanut butter, 100 grams of strawberries. Calories and macros for the meal will be on the screen right there type shit. That is meal one. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna go get some work done on the computadora, edit some videos or whatever, and we'll get into the next meal. And we're back with meal number two, chicken and rice. 200 grams of chicken. As you can see, we have beautiful chicken here. That's way too much. Ooh. And we have our rice here. We just use half because there's only 2 meals with rice. This is 105 grams of rice weighed raw, because as I said, there's 210 grams throughout the whole day, so it's 105 in each meal. I prefer to weigh my rice raw because when you add certain amounts of water, the cooked amounts can be different based on how much water you add. So I weigh it raw, makes it easier, makes it more consistent. And then we have 11 grams of avocado oil. I've tried olive oil. I prefer avocado oil. Tastes better in my opinion. It's a healthy fat, so I know I'm getting my fats in. Sauce of choice is soy sauce. This is what I've been rocking with recently. A little sodium. It's good for the pre-workout, so I know I'm gonna get a crazy pump. And then I'll throw some lemon pepper seasoning on there because the chicken is already lemon pepper seasoned. So I throw a little extra. And that is meal number 2. This is the pre-workout meal. We're gonna eat this, wait about an hour, and then start getting ready for the gym. Just chicken, rice, avocado oil. Very simple pre-workout meal. For those of you that don't know, I am like the definition of an iPad kid. I have to watch something every single time I eat. So I have a Netflix show on called Evil that I will watch while I consume my chicken and rice. I just have no appetite, bro. If you've ever been on like a crazy bulk before where, you know, your body fat's probably not where your body wants it to be, you know you're not hungry at all. And you gotta eat 5 meals a day with a lot of calories and you don't wanna eat shit. That's where we're at. But we get it done regardless. I'm gonna get through it. We've arrived at the gym and I believe that I have messed up my poop schedule somehow. I don't know if I'm the only one that has a poop schedule, but typically I don't have to poop at the gym. I've set up my poop schedule where I only poop, you know, hours that aren't the times that I go to the gym. But yesterday and today, I've had to poop when I get to the gym, which is not optimal. So I just took a dump, and now I'm on the hack squat. It's probably because I'm having caffeine. Gorilla Mind Code Chicken on the energy drinks. Haven't really been taking pre. I just use an energy drink instead. Same effect. First movement on the leg day is a hack squat, which is our main compound movement, which means, you know, we're starting out with it and we're also gonna go crazy heavy and crazy hard. Pause, that sounded bad. Today might be the day I throw up. My stomach hurts and I haven't started yet. Gonna give you all a little input into how I structure my sets for like a movement like hack squat. For something like this, there's no back off set. Typically throughout the rest of the workout, we're gonna do like top set back off, or for like, you know, like chest movements or like, you know, much simpler movements, we're gonna do top set back off. But for hack squat, if you truly go to failure on a top set, bro, there's no chance in hell you're doing a back off set. You know what I mean? So I do 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, and then 4 plates. The sets from 1 plate to 3 plates are not near failure. I'm getting anywhere between like 5 and 8 reps just to warm up, especially since it's my first movement. And I'm doing my top set all out to failure, like dying. Then we move on to the other shit. The rep range here is like anywhere between 5 and 8 reps. I've been getting around 5 to 6. So I try to either get 1 more rep or add like 5 pounds on. But today we'll do 4 plates to try to get 6 to 7 reps to see. Just gonna train as hard as I possibly can regardless, so. You help on like what, 6? I'll take it. Okay, I understand it now. Okay, yeah. Fuck. Just did Nordic curl. The set scheme for that was kind of just like a warm-up set with body weight, getting like 8 reps or so, nothing crazy. And then I added weight. So if you guys saw, I did the little 20-pound barbell, because last time I did a 40-pound vest and I only got like 2 reps. I got humbled. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do 20 pounds. Got a little bit of reps, and then I dropped the weight and did kind of like a drop set. A little drop set action. for like the top set. And after that, I was kind of cooked for hamstring. So now we're on leg extendo. I did one warm up with like half the stack. Now the top set is the full stack. And I'm gonna do a double drop set on the leg extendo. This is like the main set. So we'll do a drop set, double drop, and then we're gonna go to the hack squat machine again and do sissy squats. I'm gonna shit my pants and throw up at the same time right now, it feels like. Up is the bad girl machine. We do this one instead of the good girl machine because when you do a deep hack squat, you're already hitting your adductors, your adductors, the inside of your quad. So we're doing something for the abductors, the outside, the bad girl machine, as you can see. We're doing 2 sets here, as many as I can. I just do the full stack. This machine doesn't go heavy enough for me. So as many as I can get with the full stack with decent form is however many we get. And the last movement of the leg day, y'all know what it is, it's calves. Can't forget your calves. I've seen some people do them first in the workout, which I don't completely disagree with, but in my opinion, you should do your main compound lift, for example, hack squat or just a regular back squat first. That's one of the most important lifts for getting the most gains. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't fatigue yourself before doing that shit. That's just my opinion though. You know, do whatever you want type shit. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, homie. Here we're doing 3 total sets, anywhere from like 8 to 15 reps. I try to progressive overload this movement just like it's any other movement. I think people think just because it's calves, you need to do fucking 20 reps and you need to go all fast and shit. I do these very slow and controlled. If you want to believe that Jeff Nippard shit with the, you know, lengthened position partials on the calves, do that. I will still be doing full range of motion. And then towards the end of my set, I will be doing the lengthened position partials, but to each their own, because new studies can come out at any time and say this or say that, but that shit's forever changing. And you know, I'm gonna stick to my full range of motion. I do definitely, like, you know, after seeing that study and shit, I definitely emphasize the lengthened position a lot more though. Like when I get into that position, I don't just like get my range of motion and then just get out right away. I kind of sit in like that lengthened, like painful ass lengthened position for a little bit and then explode. Pause. But I'll sit in that pain for a little bit, you know what I mean? Because if you just hold that shit there in the length position, that shit hurts, that shit burns. My legs are actually cooked today. All right, yo, workout is done. And my fat ass on the bulk right now is doing 15 minutes of post-workout cardio, not in my bed, on the treadmill. 7 incline, 3.1 speed, 15 minutes. So that is what I'm about to do. I feel like I'm gonna throw up and shit my pants right now and pass out. Hello guys, we're back from the gym now. Post-workout meal, if you've been following me, if you've been watching the full day of eatings, you know Frosted Rice Krispies is the carb source and protein powder is the protein source. It's really that simple. Fast digesting carbohydrate to get into the musculatures that I just destroyed with a protein source that has little fat in it so that the digestion does not get slowed down and I can get all of the protein and carbohydrate that I need to replenish my glycogen stores as well as my fucking muscle protein synthesis to make sure I'm getting as big as I possibly can. Anabolic window, that doesn't exist. Gorilla protein powder, this is my favorite flavor. Chocolate peanut butter, this shit's gas. Gorilla Mind code chicken, if you guys want to grab anything, you guys already know. We have 110 grams of Frosted Rice Krispies. I choose this cereal over the other ones because this one has 3 ingredients: rice, salt, and sugar. It has a decent amount of sugar, nothing super crazy though. We have 110 grams. It fills up just about the entire Gila mix. And we know I eat the cereal just dry straight up until it's down to about like 25%. Then I add 2 scoops of protein powder, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like in about 2 seconds, because the power of editing, I'm gonna eat this and then it's gonna be done like bang, not like edited, like, you know what I mean, like cut it to the magic. Look at that, down to where I can put protein in there. 2 scoops. I still measure it because it's supposed to be 72 grams. I've been saying this for years now, bro. Sometimes the protein powder scoops are not accurate, so you need to measure that shit out. Then we add water in the fridge. Water, lid, creamsicle color, new color by the way. Gila Mix code chicken, save you 20% off, and you also get the chicken and rice sticker, as you can see, which gives you some aura points. I'm not gonna lie, bro, my legs are hurting. Typically they don't hurt this bad. I don't know what I did today, but that shit was not easy. Mix it up, add more water, shake it up. And that is the post-workout meal. Somebody said it looks like baked beans, and I really can't unsee it because it literally does. It looks like baked beans, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna chug this, get it down, take a shower because I'm dirty, go get some work done, and I'll see y'all in meal number 4 with some red chicken. Meal number 4, we're back. We have 200 grams of red chicken, aka 93.7 lean ground beef, and the other half of the rice, so 105 grams of jasmine rice weighed raw. We have 100 grams of zucchini that I air fried, and we have 2 eggs. So typically programmed in the meal plan, the 2 eggs are supposed to be in the last meal. However, I like them on this meal better, so I've just been throwing them into the 4th meal. So this is like the largest meal of the day with calories and like volume. So it is one of the harder meals to eat, especially later in the day when you've already had 3 meals and you're already fat and you don't want to eat anymore. This is definitely the toughest meal to eat all day, just because my hunger's not there on the bulk. So calories and macros for this crazy meal. We right here, like I said, very high cal, the highest cal meal of the day, but it's pretty fire. It tastes pretty damn good. It's just a lot of food. You know what I mean? Let's go eat. And meal number 5, the final meal of the day. We have 30 grams of oats, threw some water in there, microwaved her, and then we threw 16 grams of peanut butter in there with 100 grams of non-fat 000 Oikos vanilla Greek yogurt. It's a long name, but it's just basically Greek yogurt that has like all the protein in it, you know what I mean? We mix that all together, and then we throw some strawberries in there as well. 100 grams of strawberries, much smaller meal. Eating, you know, a giant meal before bed for me disrupts my sleep a little bit. So, and like I said in the last meal, I'm supposed to have 2 eggs with this meal, but I put the 2 eggs in the meal 4 instead. So this is all we have. Very easy, very simple, tastes really good. Usually would throw the sugar-free syrup, but I ran out. Calories and macros for this meal gonna be right on the screen for you right there. So there are probably not as many calories in this, obviously. But that is the full day of eating on the bulk right now. Calories are high. And keep in mind, I didn't mention this in the video, but I have 2 cheat meals a week currently, which is a lot. But it's really not if you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, because if I eat 5 meals a day for 7 days, that's 35 meals. So 2 out of the 35 meals I eat in a week are off meals, cheat meals, and they honestly help me get my calories in because it's something that tastes good, has more calories than a meal that I would usually have, so it's a lot easier to eat. And those meals typically have protein in them. If I get like Chick-fil-A, you know, it's gonna be more calories, just, you know, same protein and shit, a lot of protein, but just higher calorie, denser foods that are easier to eat because my appetite is dog shit. And the total calories and macros for the entire day are gonna be right here. A lot of food, like I said. Your boy's Lizzo. Your boy is, he's getting up there. So we're doing a show in May, and then we're gonna do another show in October. And we might do even more than 2 shows in 2025, but we will see. So your boy's gonna be shredded real soon. So I'm gonna take y'all through the entire process with me. And this is the starting point. You guys saw how I looked at the beginning of the video. Your boy's made some gains, and I'm ready to show it off. So round 2. Incoming to the stage. Code Chicken on Gorilla Mind, Young LA, Gila Mix, Sonic, Walmart, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, strawberries, everything. It's been your boy Ben. It's been real. Oh yeah, I fucked that up. I'm working on my outro. I think the coolest outro ever is it's been real, it's been Ben. We're out. Peace.